Holy shit! Thank you, Wangles.
Wangles, what's up, man?
Wangles.
Wangles, and I kind of hope it's Wangless.
Hi. There's some Naughty Dog leaks you gotta watch out for. There's spoilers out there. Now, obviously, this video is not gonna have any spoilers. Dumbledore dies on page 4. Just kidding. I never do that to you, baby. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no alert. Last of Us 2 is leaked. What does that mean? Let us dive in. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep doing this with the green screen. It's too much fun. I have a problem. Today, Naughty Dog put out a tweet. I wondered why. We know the last few days have been incredibly difficult for you. We feel the same. It's disappointing to see the release and sharing of pre-release footage from development. Do your best to avoid spoilers, and we ask that you don't spoil it for others. The Last of Us Part 2 will be in all of your hands soon. I didn't even read that correctly, my bad. No matter what you see and hear, the final experience will be worth it. Signed, the naughtiest dog. Like me, you're wondering what that meant. We actually go onto the darker parts of the internet. You know it's 4chan. Why wouldn't it be 4chan? There's all kinds of significant footage out there that will give you key plot moments. Just ruin the whole thing.
My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined.
So, my advice to you, avoid 4chan if you can, avoid Reddit if you can. I don't know if anyone can anymore. And use Twitter, use your block terms to try to see if you can get the last of it. Like, if you really, really, really care about it, like it is to me, it's not super important to me. And it's kind of been indefinitely delayed past June anyway. But if you really care about it, just put it on your block terms on Twitter. So, anyway, the rumors that are out there right now that are kind of unsubstantiated are that it's basically from someone who's pissed.
I've contained my rage for as long as possible, but I shall unleash my fury upon you like the crashing of 1,000 waves! Begone!
They're pissed at Naughty Dog. It's an ex-employee. And really it's about payment disputes. I can't confirm that source in any way. There's no official thing like Naughty Dog. This is their last tweet. They're kind of in damage control right now, but I think that this kind of comes from the game crunch, you know, the big game crunch that everyone's always talking about. It's kind of hard to get people who are really passionate about something like video games to stop. But it's important as a manager to tell them to stop. I do that for my employees. I try to tell them to stop. Does it work? I don't think so. But at least you gotta try. Like, it has to be out there as a determined effort. Jonathan Cooper, who has left Naughty Dog, and he may be a little bit salty. It seems like they are, but it seems like he has a good reason to be salty. When I left Naughty Dog late last year, they threatened to withhold my paycheck until I signed additional paperwork stating I wouldn't state their production practices. Sorry, I wouldn't share. They finally relented when I assured them that was most likely illegal. The truth is, I have no awful crunch tail. These animators were averaging 46 hours a week, and I personally never went over 55. It's getting up there. Once you get to 50, you're kind of burned like toast. The story team is super organized and reacted to whatever was thrown at us. That's not to say others weren't suffering. So for the demo that was shown last September, you remember that gameplay demo? Steve! Loop the gameplay! It's my tech guy, Steve. For the demo, the gameplay animators crunched more than I've ever seen and required weeks of recovery. One good friend of mine was hospitalized at that time due to overwork. He still had over half a year to go. It was supposed to come out, I think, June 20th. There have been others. The reason I left is I only want to work with the best. It's no longer Naughty Dog. The reputation of the crunch within LA is so bad that it was near impossible to hire animated contract game animators. Jesus Christ. Pretty much impossible to hire anyone who's seasoned, so is loaded up on film animators. And they're super talented, but they don't really know a lot about the technical stuff in the game. Similarly, the design team ballooned with junior animators to make up for the attrition of all of the other people quitting. Several aspects of finishing this game took much longer due to this. Don't get me wrong, these kids are awesome. The junior to senior rate was out of control for LA, and it's kind of like a freelancer town. Kind of goes over that here, right? Most people just kind of work at Disney or DreamWorks or whatever doing Hollywood stuff, so it only makes sense. Hey, why not work for Naughty Dog? You know, it's money on the table. I'd be kind of scared, you know. Props out to all the freelance workers out there. Big PP. Those that don't can be a Naughty Dog for 2 to 3 projects. and while paid overtime, they never receive the benefits or security of a full-time gig when they're working part-time. This is the way the industry is moving. There's Naughty Dog stories worse than this, but like everything on Twitter, I'm focusing on animation. So just as animation people he's working with, for Last of Us 2 fans, this game should still turn out great. Ultimately, it's a linear game that'll have a formula, and they focus test the shit out of it. Well talented, their success is largely due in part to Sony. A more senior team would have shipped The Last of Us a year ago. This is from March, so this is just a couple months ago. And you gotta wonder if someone from this, you know, and this is the kind of environment they're working in, of course it's gonna get leaked. How could it not get leaked? It's kind of hard to tell what's the real cause of the problem right now. It's still just developing, just from today, but hey, like I said, stay off of 4chan. Never go on 4chan. Just don't go on 4chan. Just improve your life and remove that website from your memory. It's gone, we're good. And it's kind of a bummer for me to see this, because I bet all these guys are just, they're working really hard. They're all just a bunch of game devs trying to follow their passion. And if they are super burned out and they are working like 55, 60 hour weeks, maybe even 45, 50 hours, whatever, if that's just normal, and then someone like kind of low-key ruins your announcement, that fucking sucks. Shout out to those guys too, you know, that are trying to keep it going, and I hope that we see The Last of Us 2 soon. Finally got my PS4, I can play it now. And you know, it's a great game you can play while you're waiting. The Last of Us Remastered, there you go. You see it? Yeah, go play that game. Alright guys, this is Wingless, and I'll see you later. Stay safe out there. And ta-ta for now.
Well, better than nothing. Oh, I'm sure your friend will be missing this tonight.
Mm-hmm.
It's light on the reading, but it's got some interesting photos.
Now, Ellie, that ain't for kids.
Whoa! How the hell would he even walk around with that thing?
Get rid of that.
Well, hold your horses. I want to see what all the fuss is about. Oh, why are these all stuck together? I'm just fucking with you. Bye-bye, dude.